Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel if I haven't already done that. Today is a little bit special. This is the first in a series I'm going to be doing on the different motorcycle clubs here in Hawke's Bay. Now, right beside me here is George Sands, and he is the founder and president of Social Cruizers NZ. This is the man that actually got it all going. Okay, George, so thanks mate, thanks for talking to us, and thank you for a nice lunch, which is really good, and of course your lovely wife Teresa, which is great. Now, can you tell first off a little bit about the history of the club? You started it, and when was that? How long ago was that?
We started it in November 2014.
Okay.
It was a bit late in the year. We actually started it earlier than that, but we got going in 2014. We changed name in 2015. This is why we got established 14 and a start 15.
Okay, yep.
Started the new name. And yeah, we've been going pretty strong for the last 8 years. Yeah,
very good.
We're coming up to 8-year tick over to a 9-year in November. So yeah, just coming. So we'll be on our 9th year soon. So
that'll be a party?
Oh, I'll be an in-house party until we get to the 10-year, mate, and then we'll have a big bash, you know.
Yeah, oh, very goodly. So how many guys you got in the club at the moment?
We got about 19, 20 of us so far.
Okay.
We got another branch of us called the Drifters as well, which is for those that have nowhere to, no club in the area, or they want to join us for some reason, and they and there's no branch of us there, so they're just like single lone riders. So we just call them Drifters, and they're still a part of us. They just represent us in their areas on the rides that are going on in the areas.
Cool.
So we there's representation around the country. So that's our aim. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Yes, I can relate to that, because being with a member of CMA, but I'm like the Taupo chapter. Yeah. We don't have a charter here in Hawke's Bay, so same thing. Yeah, which is cool.
Branch around,
definitely. Okay, how's the club organised? You're the prez.
Yep.
So what's your organisation?
We have a president.
Yeah.
A vice president, just the same as any other. President, vice president. We have like a sergeant at arms, but he's more an in-house sheriff than go out there and sort stuff. We have a treasurer, secretary, treasurer, and an events coordinator as well, which helps us out coordinating these events that you're going to mention later.
Yeah.
So and we in our going away club thing every year we have a social cruisers going away. So we all get together, every one of us. It's a mandatory thing, and we all get together somewhere different in the country every year.
Yep.
So we get to have a look around in our own our own place.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's us. We got the normal as everybody else has.
Yep.
So just functions. Don't know how sometimes, but it does.
Good blokes in the club all doing the job, I suppose. That's the way it works.
It is. We're more a family than a brotherhood or a club. It's more a family. We sort of look out for each other and try and sort of make sure that each one of us is actually having a good time,
Yep.
And that's what it's about.
Yep.
Having a good time.
Yep.
Get around, have a good time.
Yeah.
And enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And but we need, people in positions to make that happen,
Yeah.
Otherwise we're all going to be going around circles.
I've seen a few clubs do that.
Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, so what? Been there.
Yep, for sure. Now, these charity rides that you got on, this is sort of some of the main things that the club does, doesn't it? Like you've got your main annual going away as a club and good riding family time. Tell us a little bit about the charity rides that you organise, that you really patronise the patrons of.
Yeah, we do 2 major charity rides every year.
Yeah.
The main one we started, which helped us rise as a club, was the Ride of Respect, which is what we actually changed it from Ride of Respect to Remembrance Ride for our own club. Yeah. As I know, Ride of Respect is still going. I'm not taking that away from them. It's just that this area wants something different. So, but it's all in the same concept. and it's for the same cause, you know. So we do the Remembrance Ride Hawke's Bay, and what it is we raise funds for the veterans that come back for mental health hardship and their families. And we raise it through the RSA, and they've been a good help for us as well to make this happen. And it's for the poppy welfare through within a trust within the RSA.
Yeah.
So the RSA gets behind us and helps us out organising it. They supply the premises, put on, you know, big meal and stuff like that, and we just get the people there and spot prizes and stuff, and it's all to remember our military for even, you know, not just the serving or the served, you know, or still serving. It's this, we, you know, forget our fallen as well. We got to honour all them too, you know. So it's a big passion of mine to get together to do this for them, you know, because they did it for us. So I think that it's only, you know, our little bit of contribution might help someone. So hopefully that what we do is actually helping someone, you know. And the other one is the air ambulance, Hawke's Bay Air Aviation Air Ambulance. For like hypothetically the flying doctor, so to speak. You know. So we raise funds for them. We don't, you know, our funds once again doesn't go into fueling the airplanes or anything like that. You know, it just goes into like nurse onboard training for nurses, or 1 year we put into their uniform, their jumpsuits, because you know, one of their overalls, their jumpsuits, is about $2,500 per suit, you know, because they've got to have cooling pads and all this sort of gel pads and this and that in them, you know. So they're quite expensive. Just, you know, just looking at them you think, oh yeah, but you know what goes into it is behind the scenes is quite huge, you know.
High technology.
And you know, raised enough money for defibrillators and things like that that go on board the planes and so forth. You know, just the little things that that matter, you know. And once again, if we can save a life, we've done it.
That's what it's down to, isn't it?
We've done that, we've done what we set out to do. You know, so that's the whole thing of it. You know, I've used it. You know, I've used the air ambulance. I had a heart attack and they flew me down to Wellington. Also, other members in the club have been flown to Wellington, and some members' children also in this club has been flown to Starship and so forth. So, you know, they are there, they're a good cause, and they're there to help people. So we're there to help people. We're not there to be a gang, we're not there to be he-men or whatever it is, we're just there to give you help. You know, and spread the love. You know?
Love it. Yeah, that's I like the way you put that. Okay, so how can we contact you? Like if I wanted to become a member of Social Cruises, I've seen you guys around the place and seen a couple of rides, and I may have been on Ride of Respect or whatever, and say, these are pretty cool dudes. How do I get hold of you?
We have a Facebook page, a public Facebook page. You can actually go into the public Facebook page, and we'll go through and we'll enter you into it. You know, not everyone can get into it, you know, of course, but if there's a thing on the bottom when you get onto our page, and it's a message, you know, and if you actually want to become a social cruiser or be a part of us and so forth, just hook in a private message on that page, and we'll reply to it straight away if you want to. But you know, once again, like you join this club, this is a club, right? This is not a group. So if you want to join a club, just for yous out there, for those that don't know how a club works, if you want to join a club, you got to do club stuff, okay? And you got to do whatever the club is doing at whatever given time. You know, if you want to dictate what you're going to do in this club, or what do you want to do and whatever, then join a group. You know, there are groups that do bugger all, and you can dictate what you do when you ride with the groups because they're a group, you know. But if you're going to go and join a club, then if that club's got things to do, you don't dictate what you're doing. You've got to do what the club does. You know, I've seen it so many times, and I'm just over that shit. You know, so it's about doing what's needed to do as a club. And it's a big family, you know.
Yeah.
So you got to help each other out doing each other's jobs. That's
Yep.
what it's about.
Yeah. No, I think that's pretty cool. I've got to say, folks, that I've ridden with Social Cruisers a few times, and they've made me extremely welcome. And the other thing that I've joined them on too is ANZAC morning, because I believe there's a few of you guys are retired military or ex-military.
Yeah, there's a few in the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Remembrance Ride that we do.
Yeah.
We do that on the weekend before ANZAC Day.
Yep.
And then we join the ANZAC, so we get our thing out of the way. We present it as part of the ANZAC thing,
Yep.
the ANZAC Day.
Yep.
We're actually part of Hawke's Bay's ANZAC Day because we're creating a ride to fund the poppy welfare, and you know, when you buy a poppy off the street, that goes to poppy welfare as well. So it's
Yep.
not just us creating something; it's everybody, but we're just a part of it. You
Yep.
know, we're part of a big thing,
Yep.
and so. You know, so when you see people out there with the poppies, or you see us out there doing rides and stuff like that, then you know, just chillax and you know, and think of the cause we're doing,
Yeah.
you know, and what we're
Definitely.
doing for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we do ANZAC Day, and we go there. We do the whole dawn parade.
Yep.
Our event goes for that whole week. Just as a club, it's
Yep.
not a public thing, but
Yep.
we do our public thing, but as a club we go for the whole week, and or whole so many days it is to ANZAC Day.
Yep.
We do dawn parade and we finish on ANZAC Day, and then after that, see, we still got t-shirts and stuff that's still coming in that we got to give, you know, we
Yep.
put towards the money, so we've still got money coming in, so we might make $2,500 on that day that we've provided for not just Napier RSA, we do Clubs Hastings as well. So
Yep.
that between the two branches, you know, and the going over the borders, and you know, they both Clubs Hastings and Napier RSA, they contribute to that day as well.
Yep.
So and we have a big auction and all that sort of stuff, you know. So it
Yep.
creates more funds. And it creates a good day too, you
Yeah.
know. It's a good day all round,
Definitely.
really.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I joined a
it's-
couple of them.
Yeah, I know.
They're a very good day.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just a couple of more things here. On that one, George, where do you see the club going to? At the moment, you have the Drifters chapter
Yes.
that's around. Where do you see the club going to? Where would you like to see the club going to?
I'd like to see the Social Cruisers go global. But before it goes global, I'd like to really see it go nationwide.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say nationwide is because we are all here together, and this country does the same stuff, but in different towns, different areas. So, you know, if we're there in those areas contributing throughout the country, then that'd be a cool thing, you know. And another thing is that, you know, it's more like camaraderie, family thing, you know, for us. We want to travel around the country, visit all our friends, visit all our club members and their families, and that's where I want to get it to. I want to go nationwide to start with, and I'd love it to go nationwide. It's not because we want to be the biggest, best thing ever, it's just that we want to be friendly with everyone.
Yeah.
This is why I've created a drifters thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to, as a drifter, you'll represent your area, but hopefully you'll get other mates involved and interest, and then when you become 5 members or more, you're now a branch. You know, so you're now a branch of us, or a chapter, or what have you. You know, so therefore you become a chunk, a whole, instead of a drifter.
Yep.
And hopefully we can do that all through the country, and start them off as drifters to get other people interested in the areas.
Yep.
And then we can visit. Go around and visit.
Yep.
You know, have some fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, and to finish up on a personal question, if I can. No, it's not the colour of your toilet paper. It's,
I'll go get it for you.
hey, how long have you been riding? What was your first bike?
Oh, my first bike was Triumph. Yeah, well, it was Triumph Bonnie, because I used to have to always fix the oil leaks. And then I went to like Sportster shovels, and then I got an Evo Sportster. What I own today is an Evo Sportster. I've worked that up to like a race bike sort of thing.
Yep.
It gets up in boogies, and then I got my old O2 Road King over there for me and Mum, you know,
Yep.
get around the country, because we like to get around the country.
Yep.
There's only about half a dozen places in this country that we actually haven't been to, so this is why our tussockbug, our one and only club ride we do every
Right.
year as a club, we call it tussockbug.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, because you go see the tussocks and you get heaps of bugs and so, you know, so, yeah, oh well, you know. Yeah, suck it up, let's go. You know. The social cruises have always been on a motto that if we've got something organised, and it's organised like motels or what have you,
Yeah.
that rain, hail or snow, we go,
We go, yeah.
you know, and it don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's our motto, you know. Some of them don't really enjoy it too much, but that's just tough. That's how it is.
If you get
You
on
know.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, once you get to the other end, you can get dry. You don't moan about it then. The thing is about a ride is that you want to go there. It's the adventure of the ride.
Yep.
You know, who cares about going to Taupo? But,
Yep.
man, if you could have a good adventure going to Taupo,
Exactly.
then it's a good day, eh?
Yep.
You know, and I'm all about, you know, okay, we went through on one tussockbug down the Napier Taiapi Road, and the lightning hit this paddock right in front of us just up ahead, and this dirt just went boom all over the place, and everyone's going, oh, George, where you taking me, you know? Come on, we're still going, boys. Suck it up, mate, we're going this way. We're going to go straight past that mound of dirt. So they all followed me in the battle. Yeah, we made it home.
Oh,
yeah, we got dry on the other side. They're all good. You know. But you know,
Fantastic.
but they're all still talking about that today.
Yeah.
So that's the adventure. So that's what I created for you. So I'm glad you're happy about that. And you got something to talk about.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want to join a club, a good motorcycle club here in Hawke's Bay that's looking to expand, you want a lot of fun, you want to go past places being struck by lightning and all the rest of it, then maybe Social Cruisers is the place for you.
That's us.
So, yeah, tear right. Hey, thanks, George. Appreciate
All right,
it, my
buddy.
friend. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That was the first one in a series. So, all I can say is thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free. And, of course, God bless.
Hope to see you in the future.